than 1,000 strata titled shops are expected to be completed in Singapore in the next 12 months. And according to consultancy Chesterton's, that will account for over 40% of supply for the next 5 years. But there may not be enough demand, especially for units that are not well located. Wong Suying has this report.
In recent years, there have been more mixed development projects being built with residential and retail components, and a good number of these shops are strata titled or independently owned. One key issue with such properties is that there is no control over tenancy mix. According to estimates, Chesterton says strata-titled retail shops will account for about 15% of the total retail space available by 2019. And of these, 345,000 square feet, or about 1,300 strata units, are expected to be completed in the next 12 months. Many investors started buying strata shops in the last 2 to 3 years after the government implemented more cooling measures on the residential property segment. And analysts say some of these investors may not fully understand what they're buying into, as the conditions are quite different from buying an apartment.
Majority of the investors have actually partake into buying. They're not really your own occupiers, and they're buying purely in terms of trying to rent it out. And if they've bought a development which is not close to any amenities, not close to any employment hubs, any nearness to MRTs, for instance, they'll probably be caught in a rock or a hard place there. And some of the smaller malls might not be able to compete the larger malls.
Still, some analysts say that over time, the collection of shops could evolve to offer niche services or products, much like successful strata-titled mixed developments like Far East Plaza and Queensway Shopping Centre, for example.
These shops available in the market could present some opportunities for SMEs or smaller entrepreneurs who might think that the bigger malls present very high occupancy costs. So they might take advantage of presumably lower rentals offered by the huge supply that's coming up.
But others suggest that the government could look at new restrictions for developers on strata-titled sale for certain sites in its land tender.
They may have to stipulate conditions, like, for example, in the first 10 years after the project is completed, they are not allowed to be strata titled and sold. So in this way, a single company will have to own and manage that development, and most likely this company could be an experienced shopping center operators, and we could see a better quality shopping mall.
SLP suggests that, for example, it could perhaps be applied on an upcoming mixed-use site at Holland Village under the government land sales program.